Hello, good morning. Welcome along. 1st of May. Can you believe it? Start of a new month. Here we are. This is your noonday snack for this Monday, 1st of May. Bank holiday as well, so able to join you over lunchtime, which is nice for a change. You can only do it over a weekend, can't I? So it's nice to spend some time with you on this Monday lunchtime. Hopefully things are good where you are. But overcast, it's supposed to be sunny today. So everything's set up for the family to come around and a bit of a barbie. But the sun hasn't come out. The sun hasn't delivered yet. We'll see what happens, shall we? Christine, good morning to you. Excuse me, welcome on board for this our lunchtime snap. Hope you've got some tins with you or some weights. We'll do some work as far as our strength is concerned into our arms. A little bit of strength into our legs as well. So, good morning. I think we've got Margaret's joined us as well. Christine Perry has certainly come in. Showery day so far where you are down in Port Talbot. We're supposed to be getting a little bit overcast. It said it was going to be a little bit cloudy to start off with, then the sun coming out. So we haven't got any sun yet, but a little sprinkling of rain. So hopefully it will deliver on the sun as well now. We'll see, shall we? Good morning to you all as you join. Come on live. This is our Monday the 1st of May noonday snack. It's a bank holiday. So hopefully you've got some nice things going on. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. Still catching up from Friday night. It's terrible, isn't it? Carol is in with us as well. Carol Watson, good afternoon. Good to have you with us, Carol. Good afternoon to everybody else as well as you join us as we head into this our noonday snack. Now, Margaret is saying hi from Chesterfield. Mix of sun and cloud in Chesterfield. I think that's what we're supposed to be getting as well, Margaret, but it hasn't quite delivered yet. We've just had the cloud. We haven't had the sunny bit. George is in from Cruden Bay, which is a bit dull. Sandra Hewitt is in from Waterlooville. Sunny is in and out today. Just finished Pump and Combat. So you've had a busy morning already, Sandra. Hope things are going well for you. Hope you enjoyed your classes. Welcome to this, our lunchtime snack. This is our strength and balance part of the day, where we look at balance and we look at a bit of a strength movements as well. Let me have a quick look at the time, see where we are, and then we'll get ourselves ready to go, shall we? So we have just about 30 seconds or so left, so we'll hang on, see if anybody else comes in. Carol is in as well, and Vivian Dickinson is in as well. Good afternoon, Vivian. Good afternoon, Carol. The sun is behind the clouds. Exactly, it's there. Just need the clouds to shift out of the way a little bit so we can get a bit of a glimpse of it, can't we? Doesn't have to be hot, just some nice bright weather. It's all we need on this 1st of May. So anybody dancing around a maypole later on, and anybody having any village fetes or town fetes or anything like that, that's what May Day is supposed to be about, isn't it? George is telling me it's whoosh whoosh ping time, so I'll lose the comment and they are gone. We'll have a oh. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome along. You're with myself, Dave Montgomery from Later Life Training. It is Monday. It's the 1st of May 2023. This is our noonday snack. Second opportunity of the day to get some additional movements in. Sure, you're doing them on your own as well. I know Sandra is, certainly. Just done 2 1-hour classes of vigorous intensity, I'm sure, and some strength work in there as well. So this is an opportunity for you to get some additional minutes into your day as well. As always, we can do it standing or seated. We've got our fixed external support standing if we need it, and we've got a strong, sturdy chair. Now, posture-wise, let's set everything up. So we're standing tall, we're sitting tall in the chair, we've brought the back away, we're coming into the front third on that chair, and then we're lining everything up. Opening the chest by bringing the shoulders up, back and down, and then starting with our circulation boosting. Pushing up onto the balls of the feet to start off with, so we start with smaller movements, then fairly quickly taking it into a larger movement, actually lifting the foot off the floor. Doesn't have to be too much, just enough to clear it, but starting to get that bigger movement happening. And then when you feel comfortable with it, you can start to make that a bit bigger in itself as well. We can pop an arm in, other hand is on our support if we're using it, of course. And the thing with support is we always need to have a hand on it if we're going to use it. If we need it, use it. So to swap hands, we need to put the hand down on the support before we bring the other one off. Now, if it's to the side, you're probably going to want to go a little bit longer, and and then turn into your support to place both hands on, then turn around to the other side and take the other hand off. In front, we can change hands as many times as we can in standing if we're not using support, and in seated. And then when we feel ready for it, if we're not using support, we can put both hands in so we've got more body moving. Driving the elbows backwards, getting the breathing elevated a little bit, elevating that heart rate a little bit. That's what we're looking for. That's the movement we're looking for. That's the action we're looking for out of this to boost that circulation. Just enough to get the blood pumping around the body, get us mobilised a little bit more, ready to move into whatever it is we're about to do. Now we're looking for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes max of this. And I say it's just enough to get everything going. And then we're going to focus into some balance and some strength movements. So as we get up towards that 2 minute mark, let's start to bring this down. Make the arms a little bit smaller and then take them out. Start to make this march a little bit smaller. Bring it back into that heel raise. And then from there, we can bring it to a pause. A couple of deep breaths might be what you want to do. Let's get ourselves set. So let's take the feet a little bit wider, outside of our hips. We're going to start with our tins. Now I've got, might be the same tins as I had last time actually. Peach slices and fruit cocktail. There we go. Bit of a fruity movement now. So standing here, what we're going to do is a lift of the shoulders up towards the ears and then a press down. A lift up to the ears and then a press down. It's exactly the same in seated. So sitting tall, we're lifting the shoulders up towards the ears and then we're pressing down. That's the first part of our movement. So we lift and we press and then we're going to take them out to the side and back in. So we've got a lift and a press back down and then an elevation out to the side. No higher than shoulder height. Keeping the arms long if you can. But if you want to make it a little bit easier, bend your elbows and take it out to the side, and then it's a smaller lever that's being used. So that's the second part of our movement. Now the third part is actually to bring this up in front as well. So once we've brought it down, out to the side, bringing it up in front. So we've got a lift of the shoulders and a press down to start off with, get us into that really good postural position, and then a lift out to the side and a lift up in front. Exactly the same in seated as in standing, keeping the arms long at all times as we take those up and down. So this lift firstly, this extension out to the side, and this lift and extension out in front. Now if you want to increase the intensity on that, we can put a little bit of a hold in it. So hold it at the top for a count of 3, 4, 5, whichever you choose. Lower back down, up in front, and again we can add a little bit of a hold there as well. Releasing back down. So movement number 1, into our shoulders to increase that intensity, to increase that strength into our shoulders. Anything where we pick anything up is what's included there. Now our second movement is to bring ourselves into a lunging type position. So from here, hand on the support if you're going to use it. Leg that's furthest away, we're going to step forward, heel down, toe down, onto the ball of the foot at the back, and lower ourselves down towards the floor. Have a look at this front knee. It's coming no further forward than my shoelaces and my toes. So if it's starting to go there, we need to take a bit of a bigger step. So a bigger stride, and then lower down to the floor. Now, I'm about hips width apart here, look. But if you feel at all unbalanced or you want to feel a bit steady, you can take your feet a bit wider before you take that step there and lower down. Upper body is staying tall. In seated, we simulate that movement by taking a step forward, then hinging at our hips. So again, it's the heel down, or through to the ball of the foot and the toe, then hinging at the hips to lower yourself down towards the floor. To add into this, we can add some weight in as well. So if we feel comfortable with it, if we're not using support, we can have both hands holding onto your weight. If you are using support, it's just the hand that is not holding on, it's not doing the supporting. If you are using support, you can do a few on one side and then chop and change to the other. If we're not, then we can alternate both times, pushing up and back in. So we've got this step forward onto the ball of the foot at the back, lower back down, lift up, and then power through that front foot on the heel to allow ourselves to raise. And this lunge type position with the back knee. It can be where it's comfortable for you, so it can be there and pushing back up. It's just about bearing that weight down through the front leg, pushing up through the, holding it on the back leg, and challenging our balance a little because we're onto the ball of the feet at the back. Powering back up again. A few of these on each side is what you're looking for. Powering back up and pushing in. A third and final movement is to work onto our shoulder mobility. So with your tin, what we're going to do is pass it around the body this way. So if I have come sideways, look, can you see how we're taking it around the body, extending and bringing it back in. So we're trying to keep the arms nice and long and we're passing it around the body. Now in seated, we can do this. We might need to sit forward right into the front of the chair, and if, this chair isn't ideal for me because I've got a few little, I've got some, like a back that comes forward a little way into the side. So not an ideal chair for me to do this, but it's a chair where we can do it. All right, rotating around and bringing it back. Now once you do a few one way, change it to the other way as well. So we get used to changing that movement. So once we've gone one way a few times, take it back the other way. Making that movement into those shoulders. So passing around and bringing it back. Pausing, passing around and bringing it back. Keeping the arms lengthened as we do that movement. So there you go. That is your movement snack for this Monday, the 1st of May 2023. Have a great day, everybody. Stay active, stay moving, keep crowbarring and additional movements. And I'll see you again on Saturday for our active seated snack. Take care. Toodles.